So we've got a leak in one of our heater hoses on this GMC Yukon, and it seems to be a leak in the hose underneath this clamp. There's a couple different things that can happen here. Your hose can obviously dry out and crack. These fittings at the top are a quick release style fitting. I'll show you that. And then there's a T that it goes into that can all leak. So today we're going to replace the hose all the way up through this fitting that clips in all the way down to the water pump. And this is the hose we're replacing, the one on the left coming out of the water pump. These are the tools we're using to fix our heater hose. So here you can see the part number on our hose that we're replacing. Our replacement hose actually is a different part number. GM used this same design on a number of vehicles for quite a few years, I think from around 2000, 2001 through 2006. This is our new part number. I'll put links in the description and part numbers. The one thing we're going to change is we're going to swap back to the screwdriver style hose clamp, like the one that's on the car currently. And then on this end you can see this is our GM part. This side doesn't have a hose clamp like the current one does, but then on this end you can see the clip that slides in, kind of quick release. So to get the other one off, we're gonna have to reach in there and squeeze this little fitting, and then the hose should slide out. So a quick tip, you might want to remove your oil dipstick. I have mistakenly on another car, when pulling a heater hose off, actually snapped the plastic top off of one of these, and then it's a tough time to get your dipstick out of that tube. So just take a second and move this out of your way so you don't break it. Well, that didn't go according to plan. You can see my hose, as I pulled on it a little bit, just came completely off the fitting. So it's no wonder it was leaking. Now we're going to have to work to get that quick connect off. So, closer inspection on the end of this hose. Really the hose, there was nothing wrong with the hose, it was the fitting that it slides over, which is plastic, that completely broke off. So that fitting just got brittle and dry over time, and that's where it was leaking. So you can see I finally got the end of the hose that broke off. I had to struggle with it, quite frankly. I had turned off the camera for a while. I just couldn't get enough pressure on the tabs to release this piece, so I ended up twisting it around to where I could just use a blade to cut away the notches that tab locks in on, and then I was able to pull it off. I've got my pan under the car. If we catch any fluid that I lose down there, I'm going to be loosening this hose clamp right here. We'll pull this guy out. Definitely going to lose some fluid, so I'm going to try and pop the new one in place quickly, and then we'll get this hose clamp onto the new hose. Loosen this guy up. I think we've knocked our camera out of position, but I did remove the old hose. Slid the new one in pretty quick. You can see here I've got the new hose in place. I just need to push it all the way on and then move that hose clamp in and tighten it up. You can see I got the new clip all the way on. You're going to want to line up these tabs with where you think the notches in the hose are going to be, so that when you slide the hose on, it locks into place. Otherwise you're going to have to rotate the clip to line up where your hose is going to be. Alright, we're going to try and push this in. We should hear it snap. Try to be quiet so you can hear that. Yeah, we definitely heard it click. I'll give it a good tug. Doesn't seem to be coming out. Our new hose is in. Push it into this little loom, which is kind of shows you where that should be. The good news, I don't see any leaking up here. Anything leaking down below. Definitely got to let it run for a few minutes, get the heater on and flush out all the air. Definitely don't want to overfill because you need room in this expansion tank, so if you do overfill your tank, you're going to need to take some of that fluid out. But as it pumps air out of the system, the fluid level will drop a little. That's why I'm topping it off. Well, that's a wrap. I hope it helps you if you're up against the same issue with a leaky heater hose on your Yukon or Tahoe, Suburban, Silverado. Please like and subscribe, and we'll keep the videos coming. Thanks a lot.